Grand Rising, beautiful people. Thank you for tuning in to the Sweet Spot with Sugar.Pounds. Today is July 10th, 2021. It is a Saturday morning. I get to stay inside because the mister took the little prince and they are gone, so I have time all to myself. I am excited about today's podcast. I am excited about the strain of the day. I am excited to share my news with you. It's not my news. It's just what's happening in society today. Just something to talk about going through the week. You meet someone, you just bring some of these things up. So first, the strain of the day is Infinite Bliss. THC is between 16 and 23%. It is a sativa-leaning hybrid. It tastes kind of citrusy and tropical at the same time, but it's kind of like a sweet and sour, kind of like a pungency with a little earthiness thrown in there. It makes you feel euphoria, happy, giggly, talkative, playful, social even. It treats stress, anxiety, depression, irritability, and mood swings. So that's what we're going to start the day with. We're going to start it with this Infinite Bliss. And I don't think that's the right one right there. Yeah, it's not. I rolled 2 different types this morning. But that was not, I kind of crinkled the end a different way for the Infinite Bliss and the one that's actually yesterday's strain of the day, which was Sex Grenade. So I got some Sex Grenade rolled, but we're going to spark this Infinite Bliss. Oh. That citrus earthiness is prominent. But the tropical fruit is just, it's yummy, y'all. It's got that little kind of skunkiness to it. I done started to get a little warm. Hey, that's what's popping. It's yummy. Do that French inhale. Mouth to the nose, mouth to the nose. Mystical call it a rollback. Yeah. Got me a little beer. Yeah. Got my drink today. Oh, and it's nice and cold. And I have some of my watermelon drink, but I mixed it with some raspberry lemonade. So let's call it watermelon raspberry lemonade. Ooh, that's good too. Everything is tasting good. The top of the news today. Can you believe they had a whole drug bust for $1.19 billion worth of marijuana? Oh my goodness, in Southern California. I can't believe it. That's a lot of green. Oh my freaking goodness. They said that's like 16 tons of Mary Jane. And it took them 10 days to perform this thing. They arrested like 22 people on felony arrest, 109 on misdemeanor arrest, 19 arrests from water theft enforcement teams. That's like 150 total arrests. That's like a huge operation. You know, as I was reading, I saw that they said they delivered 200 warrants to various locations. So now that has me thinking, is Southern California getting their marijuana illegally? Are they not growing? Are they importing illegally? That's huge. That's huge. 16 tons? 16 tons? $1.19 billion worth? Does that mean there's about to be a drought? That's what I be thinking. We can't be about to have a drought now. But actually, I don't get mine from California anyway. Mine actually comes out of Colorado. So just in case you didn't know, you trying to find the strains that I blow, most of the time they come out of Colorado. And you see, like, my voice done got soft. That infinite bliss. I haven't even smoked off a joint yet. So speaking of billions of dollars, what do you guys think about these billionaires rushing to be the first civilian in space? Did you even know that they were racing, whichever you want to say, to be the first in space? Did you even know that that was a competition amongst billionaires? I'm disappointed of all the things they could do with their excess money, because it's costing multiple millions of dollars to go to space. So much they could do. Why not rush to be the first to end world hunger? Huh? Why not be the first to rush to end homelessness? Why not be the first to bridge the gap between the haves and the have-nots? Instead, it's a bunch of billionaires spending money as only they can do. You know, which leads me to one thing I have come to say is I don't see how anyone can become a billionaire without exploiting and taking advantage of other people. There's absolutely no way. There's no way. Literally, every billionaire that I looked up, Bezos, Musk, Branson, Milner, you know, if you read what people under them have to say, they always have something negative to say. There are some positives, don't get it twisted. But at the same time, there are a lot of negatives. If you're here in America, you know that people say that the work conditions at Amazon are garbage. Garbage. People not being paid what they worth. People being worked, some to the point of passing out, exhaustion. One person that I know of actually died, and they didn't even know this man had died in the warehouse. Why do we even need billionaires in this world? What purpose do they serve? Trickle-down economics is bullshit. It is. It's bullshit. Do I feel like there should just be a handout? Not necessarily so. No, I don't. But at the same time, I do feel that it's a bullshit gap that just, to say that people, you just get what you get. No, because especially within this country, we know that it was built on racism. The system itself was racist. I mean, just look at the doggone founding documentation, and they left it in writing. How do you declare independence only for a certain group of people? How do you write a whole constitution stating that with a definition defining a certain group of people as being less than, subhuman even? Literally every right and privilege that was afforded to people in this country were once denied to another group. That's the fundamental definition of racism. It is. A lot of these people who have money today, you know where they get their start from? They get their start from slavery, and it carries over. Generational wealth. That's how it works, So there's something that's old, to bridge the gap between the haves and have-nots, because there's a system that has been put in place specifically designed to suppress and oppress a specific demographic of people. And on the flip side of that, a certain demographic of people have privilege, opportunities afforded to them that are not afforded to the others. This isn't even the direction that I wanted to take this podcast, but hey, it is what it is. Stoner talk. But it's what's real. It's really what's real. No, if you are tuning in live with me, I thank you. You can click in. You can say hello. You might have to make a profile. That's fine. Make a profile. Say what's up. Let me know what's popping. What's your strain of the day? Let's talk about things. Let's talk about things. Let's talk about if you feel like it's unfair. Because let me tell you, on the flip side of that, multimillionaires and billionaires don't even pay a proportionate amount of taxes on their wealth. I know what the books say they're supposed to pay, but I know that the last few years I have paid more on average, percentage-wise, in taxes than they have. You hear me? How is that so? I'm not baller by far. Not baller by far. But they have so many tax loopholes, and then they over here, they got people that's just looking out for their money because they shaking and greasing the same hands. Guess what? That's why I say we need to be turning over these doggone representatives and congressmen that are in the house. We need to be turning them over every chance that we get. You want to know why? Because if you turn them over, every time their term is up, they don't have the opportunity to build the relationships with these special interest groups which are greasing their hands. You hear me? But we just allowing them to stay 20, 30, 40 years. And then we sitting up here complaining about what it is that they're doing. But guess what? We keep on electing the same people. Why Mitch McConnell still in office? Why? Why? How long you been in office? Why? Tell me why. He should not be still in office, but he is. Because we keep on electing them. We keep on electing them. A lot of us don't even understand that, electing the members to Congress and Senate, which makes up the House, is really more important than electing the president. But I need people to understand that. Voting in these midterm elections is more important than voting in these 4-year elections for president. For president. Because every 4 years, you still getting at least a third of the people to turn over in the House. So, there we go. We need to exercise our right to vote, especially on a local level. Because that local level is what really... Will you leave my water alone, please? Thank you. That local level is really what's going to affect you more so than the federal level. But it all affects you. It all affects you. But the local level does affect you more immediately. Like your mayor, your aldermen, your councilmen, your school board, your governor, even your own, like I said, your representatives. Because each state has so many. We need to be more vigilant in turning over these crooked politicians. We need to start raising up our own politicians. That's what they do. I mean, think about it. Look at the families. Look at the representatives. Look at the presidents. They related. You've been seeing it. Come on. And then they put their people in there because they're raising up little politicians. Look, one of us get in position, we all got a position. We need to do the same thing. Raise up our own little politicians, our own little leaders. Stop looking for other people to lead us. Raise up our own leaders. Teach them what's important. Then we won't have to debate about critical race theory and whether it should be put in school or not. Because we'd be in power. We'd need to talk about it. I mean, how the hell are you going to sit up here and tell me we don't need to discuss critical race theory in school, but at the same time you're going to tell me we need to leave these Confederate flags up? What? That's what I call hypocritical race theory. Yeah. That's bullshit theory is what it is. So, it's crazy how them topics just be twisting and turning however they want to, right? Well, is it hot out there for y'all? Because it's hot over here for me. And y'all know the reason why I'm inside right now. One is because I can be. No one is here but me. But also because them mosquitoes tore me up. When I tell you, I have counted about 10 good mosquito bites, and I keep finding more and more. I mean, just all over the backs of my arms, on my wrist. I even had one on my face, not just from last night, but a few days ago I got bit on my freaking face. But from yesterday I got them on my shin, my foot, my ankle. I mean, both sides. They were just tag teaming me. So guess what I looked up? I looked up what's going on with the mosquitoes right now. I heard that the West Nile is prevalent. For real. But only in 6 states. So far, it's only been found in 6 states. And that's New York, Massachusetts, Arizona, Arkansas, Illinois, and Iowa. But I need people to be aware and to make sure they have their mosquito guide, because mosquitoes kill more people than any other pest in the world. You heard me? Mosquitoes kill more people than any other pest in the world. That's crucial. But that's because they carry a plethora of diseases, from malaria to West Nile to Zika to some other things I can't even pronounce, like, I don't know, dengue. I am not sure how to pronounce it. I did not ask Google to tell me, so I don't know. But it's a lot of other little diseases as well. And if you didn't know, West Nile presents like the flu. So you're liable to have body aches, vomiting, diarrhea, headaches, rash. But then they got serious effects that are neuroinvasive. Do you know what that means? That means it invades your brain. It causes swelling in and around your brain, like meningitis and encephalitis. I mean, like, really. It can get so serious that it causes paralysis and sometimes death. Last year, there was like 505 serious cases of West Nile. Serious cases. That's not even saying how many total cases there were, because there were 39 states that reported cases. 505 of those cases were serious. 52 people died from West Nile. Last year, we were in a whole freaking pandemic. Last year, we were locked down. So we weren't even outside like that last year. But we still had over 505 cases that were serious. And 52 people who passed due to West Nile mosquito bites. Crucial. So, I'm not going to be going outside playing with these doggone mosquitoes. Later on today, I will be going to go get my my Molotov cocktail. Which is, I use a couple of different foggers. I spray the area. One is long lasting. One lasts for about 4 to 6 hours. One lasts for 4 to 6 weeks. And then I also use Skin So Soft. I know I don't plug people, but that stuff right there is good. I don't really like to put stuff on my skin, however. I really don't, but that's not so bad. Sometimes you can find it, sometimes you can't. So, I will be going to go get my sprays. I don't care who like it, who don't like it. I belong to a Facebook group, a gardening group. When I tell you these women be going ham over people talking about they using sprays and everything, I don't care. Look here. It's either them or me. I think it's amazing how many people put animals, bugs, and things over the value of other people. makes me wonder, are you just that jaded as an individual? Are you just that, have you been turned off to humans to that point? Now, I can't lie, sometimes people get on my last nerve, but I'm not gonna ever treat this dog better than I treat my fellow man. This dog is still my dog. Like, he don't get to get on the furniture. No, he's a dog. Grand Rising T-Face. How are you, darling? Welcome to the sweet spot. I don't mistreat him, but look, we have boundaries. He doesn't get to chill in the kitchen while I'm cooking. I don't know if y'all hear that. I'm plugging up my phone. There we go. He doesn't get to chill in the kitchen. No. If I give him food, then he wait until I put it down. You wait. And then I wash my hands. Like, don't be looking on me. Don't be looking on me. I can't stand that. No. I put baby oil gel on my legs. He want to lick it off. No. You don't get to do that. Know your boundaries. Yeah. I don't understand the no boundaries for your pets. I understand some people say they are family. Yeah, and I always tell my dog, no begging. It disgusts me. Look away. And then she gives me the sad face. Yes. Oh, this one is good at it. When I sit down to eat, see, okay, so when I'm at home, he's crazy. He does not get to roam the house free. I don't care what you have to say. If he's in the house, he's crazy. Every now and then, I will allow him to chill with me as long as he's being chill. The moment that he start getting rambunctious, either you go outside or you go to your crate. Period. He's a pet. He's a pet. He loves to be outside. I let him play outside as long as he wants to be out there. He want to play in the rain, he can play in the rain. But if he been playing in the rain, he not coming in and he not chilling with me. He gonna take his tail to that crate until he get a bath, and then, he can chill until he start getting rambunctious, and then he gotta go. It is what it is. Let me tell you how I grew up with pets. They stayed outside all the time. They never came inside. Most people I knew that had a dog, the dog stayed tied up somewhere. Just is what it is. I don't understand all of that licking in your face and your mouth. And what is that trend with people letting animals eat stuff out of their mouths? What is that? What the heck is that? I don't even know. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get arguing about how someone removes the bugs from their garden. I don't get degrading someone for how they remove the bugs from their garden. When I say, one woman posted a video saying she woke up and chose violence. She went to her little toolkit. She grabbed a pair of scissors, garden snips. She went to the garden. When I tell you she did the Sophia walk through the corn. Oh, she did the Sophia walk. She did. She did the Sophia walk. Then she got to, I don't know what the actual plant was. I didn't pay that much attention. But I saw there was a huge hornworm. He was huge, fat, green. Ugh. And she just snipped that joker in half. Choop. And then walked away. Excuse me. I had to burp. It's a little beer thing. T-Face said, it's a white person thing and I am not part of that shit. It's gross. Hey, that's hilarious. You know what though? I can't say it's just a white person thing because I know some black people, like this gardening group I am in. This is a black gardening group. I mean, so it's all inclusive, but it's really a mostly black gardening group. I mean, so the backlash this woman got from these other women about the way she killed that doggone horn bug and how that horn oh my goodness, I just said what it was. Hookworm. That's what it was. Hookworm caterpillar. The way they gave her the flack. Grand Rising, Sharon. How are you, darling? Thank you for tuning in to the sweet spots. Yeah, I know you were talking about dogs licking faces. Honey, I know a lot of black people who let their dogs lick their faces. I mean, but now I am going to say that eating stuff out of their mouths, I have only seen white people do that. But that extra lovey-dovey licking all over them, that transcends lines, honey. Let me tell you. It transcends. It transcends. It is not just on one side. It may be more prevalent on the lighter side. But they doing it over here too, honey. They are doing it. Seen it several places, especially in the military. Especially, you know, they do it. Yeah. You know what I think is funny though? When the dogs are laying sleeping and they are dreaming, you see them like running in their dreams or, you know, doing different little things while they're sleeping. That's funny. He was just moving. So, I want to spark up again. But I have a nice little buzz. I'm feeling real good. Enjoying this little bit of time by myself without the little one. I just kicked back a little bit. I had to move, you guys. I have my diffuser going. I can smell citrus because I have orange oil in there, lemongrass oil, lemon, and rosemary. All of the lights are out except for 2 lamps. It's just lovely right now. Right now, the rosemary seems to be the most prominent smell. The diffuser is going from lilac purple to pink right now. Now it's green, going into beautiful aqua blue. I feel real good, guys. Can you really and truly believe there's a race to go to space? A race to space. I just can't be that type of person. If I had billions of dollars, billions of dollars, billions of dollars, man, I would just travel helping people. Helping families and communities. I don't even have all that much money. I just got a little change. Like, literally, I just got a little change. And all I think about is, how can I make this person life a little sweeter? It really just makes me feel some type of way that people are so vain in this world. People just don't care about people. Above and beyond all of the frivolous toys, excuse me, above all of the frivolous toys, take another drink. Above and beyond all of the frivolous toys they have, I think I just learned that Bezos bought a yacht worth $200 million, something of that nature, right? $200 million yacht. But that's not enough. That's not enough. Did you hear me? That's crucial. When it's children who don't even know where their next meal coming from. Veterans who don't know where their next meal is coming from. It hurts my heart that we are this type of people. And it's okay. Because people think it's okay. I have a cousin who posted a sign from a restaurant saying that they were closing early because no one wants to work for them. My cousin stated it was due to people being lazy and living off of the unemployment handout. I brought up, how many corporate handouts have there been? This is only one time and probably ever these people have been on unemployment to even see that they made more money on the unemployment than they did at the job. But tell me, why are we discussing the fact that unemployment is more than what they make on the job? It seems like there's a problem with their pay and not a problem with what they're doing. And that's with the assumption that people are being lazy, because I know for a fact that not everybody that's on unemployment are being lazy. I do know that some people really and truly have been having a hard time finding a job. But tell me, why is it that waiters and waitresses are still making $2.35 an hour plus tips? I learned that that's still the same price amount that they were making in the 70s, early 80s. This is 2021. Why is that even okay? Why is that okay? But you know what I have also learned that a lot of people have done? Because let me tell you, at first, I got a little unemployment. I did. I got a little unemployment. You know what I did? I invested it into my company. So I don't have to, make sure I don't have to go back to work for no one. Why should I want to do that? Why not take it and make myself self-sufficient? You know, that's what several people did. You know, a lot of people decided they would take that money and they would invest it in themselves and in their families, so they don't have to go back to work. Now they are business owners. Right? Isn't that the American way? Right? That's the American dream, right? You find an opportunity and you capitalize on it. Isn't that capitalism? Grand Rising King. Welcome to the sweet spot. Yes, cut that check. Exactly. So, why they mad? Why not make the system, update the system to be more attractive to people? Why not, you know what? I got an idea. Why not go out and market to those felons who need a second chance, who have been disenfranchised? Those that you've been looking down on, that's ready to work for whatever just to prove themselves. Why not give them a chance? Oh, you don't want workers that bad, do you? No, you don't want workers that bad. They don't want workers that bad. Pay a living wage. They don't want workers that bad, do they? Give people benefits they can use. They don't want workers that bad, do they? You know, there was a time in this world when, in this country, when two-parent household, one parent can work, one parent can keep the kids, and they could live nice up to retirement, have a good retirement. But capitalism, right? You know, corporations started saying, banking corporations started saying, instead of giving this 12% high interest yield, and we get 88%, how about we just give them 1% and we keep 99%? You can't even make good investments. No. Good investments, you know, like going out and finding a good bank. Going out and finding a... Yes, phone on, do not disturb. You better know it, but I will be taking it off because I'm learning about that. I'm getting it together. I'm getting a routine. But, you know, you used to be able to go out and find a credit union because that's how I started. 18 years old, joined the military credit union. I didn't have a 12% interest on my savings, but it was not 1%. It was not 2%. Now finding a savings account that gives you 1%, you have done a thing. Anything over that, I've found the impossible without having to have $10,000 always in the account. Come on. Eventually, but not right now. Crucial. People have gotten greedy, widening the gap between the haves and the have-nots. I don't feel that need to be greedy. You know, if I eat, I want everyone around me to eat, right? You know, even if I don't fuck with you, I still want you to eat, just not at my table. You know? I don't wish nobody on no one. In fact, I wish prosperity, productivity, blessings. I wish excess on everyone, so that we can all be blessings to others. Really. So we can all be blessings to others. That's how I look like I got so much, y'all. I'll tell y'all the secret. I was taught the benefits of reaping and sowing. What you sow is what you will reap. What you plant in your garden is what you can go back and pick from your garden. You know, I am always helping people. I am always, you know, sometimes I do it sacrificially, you know? But I've learned this thing. I never extend myself farther than I can survive. What does that mean? If you come to me and you ask me for $100, if I lend you $100, that $100 was expendable. If it comes back, yay. If it doesn't, guess what? It's going to come back to me some other type of way. It is. I'm not going to hound you. I'm not going to hound you. I just know next time when you say lend, your ass don't mean lend. We're not going to do that twice. That's what we're not going to do. We're not going to do that at all. Because if I say let me borrow, it means let me borrow. If I ask you to take care of me right now, I got you on the backside. Best believe I've got you on the backside. And that's what I expect you to do. Like, that's what we gotta do. I'm what I expect. Uh-oh. Look, y'all know, when I hear this, we gotta smoke. Sparkity spark. Hey. That's the definition of living in community. There you go, darling. Yeah. But you know what? Let me tell you something. The world is my community. That infinite bliss, good people. I got that little pungent kind of earthiness. Yeah. I thank y'all for chilling with me. Oh, that's pretty yummy. Now, I'll give you guys a disclaimer. I do not own the rights to this music. I do not have permission to use this music. I use it with the utmost respect. I do not seek to claim it as my own. I just like to get blowed and listen to good music. Whether it be some good funk, stoner tunes, gospel, reggae, jazz, big band, rock. I just love good music. Afrobeats, Congolese. I just love good music. And my definition of your definition of good music don't even have to be the same. But if I am playing it, it's good to me. And if you ever desire me not to use your music, just let me know. Don't sue me. Don't sue me. I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing for you. But I give you guys all the credit. And I seek to retain none for myself. If I play your music, it is a compliment and appreciation. I thank you for your contribution to my life. That is my disclaimer for the usage of this music. And that goes for all past and present and future podcasts. Look, just because I don't say it in a podcast don't mean I don't mean it. That is an umbrella that covers all. How about that? Yeah. So, today is an overcast and cloudy day here in Central Texas. What kind of plans do you have? I am about to go see the medicine man and go pick up a new package for next week's strains of the day. Yeah. I hope y'all have a great weekend. I hope y'all tune in later. I will also be going to go get my Molotov cocktail for these unruly mosquitoes out here before they come get me with the West Nile. Yeah, I be done jacked them all the way up. Yeah, so I don't want to be out there looking like I'm kung fu fighting. The mosquitoes fast as lightning. Yeah, that's what it look like when I'm out there. Mosquitoes love me. I don't love them back though. It's a love-hate relationship because I definitely hate them jokers. Yeah. Well, good people, I am gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go look through the suitcase and find me something cute to put on. Just a little sexy and a little practical. And I'm gonna get out of here. Definitely gonna make these lips nice and red and pop, you know? I gotta cut through the gray that's outside, right? Be the sunshine. Yes. I am the sunshine, darling. Y'all need to be the sunshine where you are as well. Even if the sun is shining, let your light shine. Be the light that you desire to see in the world. You have a wonderful day. Mwah. Thank you for tuning in.